Go see Disneyland over the summer.
Very fun.
Good day.
You know, when I think of Disneyland, I think of Disney. When I think of Disney, I think of Mary Poppins.
I think
nice seg.
Was that the lamest
well done.
segue ever?
No, it was fantastic.
It's okay. I thought
Right,
you were going to go like
what would you have done? How would you have said?
Slush puppies, because the whole thing with he's frozen. Well, you never heard that Walt Disney was allegedly frozen underneath Disneyland?
I asked his son. I said, I asked Walt Jr. I said, what's the #1 question you get? Is my dad frozen? Is his head frozen somewhere?
You go.
When I think of Walt Disney's frozen head, often I think of Mary Poppins now at the community center. Dawn's seen it like 5 times. I cannot begin to tell you how much I love this show. I geek out on the musicals a little bit, but this is done so well. The stage is amazing, and what Dawn was talking about with him dancing upside down, amazing too. The guy that plays Bert this time around, you might know from Wicked. I sat down with him in his backstage office to talk about it. Take a look. It's the man of the hour. It's Nick. It's Bert. How are you, pal?
Good, how are you?
Although it's kind of geeky about this, I'm interviewing you look more like you do on stage than you do right now.
That's fine. You can be in the show tonight, actually. I'm not feeling so well, so you can do my part tonight.
You see my dancing, so I know that's not going to happen, but thank you for making me feel a little bit better. So you're no rookie. You've been involved in some of the biggest productions ever. I mean, Wicked, for crying out loud. You've paid your dues. How cool is this?
This is amazing. I mean, it's such a great role, and I get to tap dance on the ceilings every night. It's a magical show, and I love doing it.
Yeah, that's got to be your favorite scene. Yes. I mean, when you were a little kid or when you first decided you wanted to do this for a living, did you ever imagine you would be doing something that's probably one of the greatest theatrical feats ever?
No, I never imagined this. I mean, I've always wanted to do this, and since I was a kid and I saw Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire tap dancing in movies, I was like, that's what I want to do, and now I get to do it every night. It's amazing.
And speaking of the movie, to fill in, you know, Dick Van Dyke's feet. Dick Van Dyke's shoes. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little geeked out because the guy from Wicked's in front of me right now. But to fill in for Dick Van Dyke, that's no small feat either.
Yeah, exactly. And our director's really great that he doesn't want us to copy anything. So we're not trying to be Julie Andrews or Dick Van Dyke, and so we can bring our own flair and our own personalities to the role. So it's really great that we don't have any pressure to be that. But a lot of people come to the show and think, oh, I'm going to see Dick Van Dyke or the movie on stage, and then like within the first 5 minutes, they completely forget about Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke, and they're able to just be in the movie and in the show and be in the theater and enjoy it, so it's great.
Do you have a favorite moment, favorite part?
Step in time. I'm on upside down tap dancing on the ceiling. Oh yeah.
Despite my efforts to do that moment, you still like Step in Time?
Still love it.
I haven't ruined it for you?
Not at all, not at all. You've made it better.
Okay, all right. Well, congrats. What do you want to do after this? After this run?
I don't know. We'll see what comes up. You know, I'd love to go back to New York and you know, originate a role on Broadway, or there's some other great shows that I'd love to do. So we'll see what happens.
In the meantime, thanks for blessing the 916 with this. It really was amazing.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Good to see you, Nick.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Fun. Mark, thanks. And you can catch Mary Poppins at the Community Center Theater. Runs through Sunday the 19th. What a great Father's Day matinee.
I agree.
It'd be fun if your dad grew up watching that. It'd be fun.
I've seen it 5 times because I love my wife.
We're going to have a look at the day's top stories for you coming up right after the break.